Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video we are taking a look at Nvidia stock and all other semiconductors as well, that is AMD, ARM, Broadcom, SMCI and Micron. So let's take a look at the price action and what is this last zone area that I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure that's going to be on the thumbnail of this video, but here we have again a red candle today on Nvidia, but as you can see, at least right now, we are still holding support at 20 days moving average, and also, well, we are still into the blue box. Now, here's the important thing. There are two possibilities here. Either it can go up or go down, right? Well, easy peasy, right? Anyways, I just wanted to throw that in. So we are still holding above 20 days moving average. Now the thing is that what I mentioned in my last video yesterday is that what we have to see if the pullbacks into the blue box holds, or if it comes lower, then this area needs to hold. If it holds, that's an intraday long play still. All right, now this is where the price action is going to get a little bit complicated to trade. Why so? Because we have a strong supply zone sitting up here, okay, and that's why I want to also provide what's the potential this last zone is like. So this right now on daily interval is trying to regain back into the distribution phase area and above Nvidia, and it did that last day, the green candle. Today a pullback and Nvidia is still getting bought back up at 20 days moving average. This is what it all comes down to. If Nvidia can stay above or into and above out of this blue box, this thing can continue higher. Otherwise, there is one more thing that is a possibility. If Nvidia breaks below 123 but fails to break anything lower than the body of this green candle, let's say it comes down until here, and then does an Uno reversal and comes back again above 123, that will mark a higher pivot already also for the change of the structure. But that's why it's very important to be very careful, especially when we are in the distribution phase. Only trade intraday, and that is something would be like this. If we go back in the past, you can see we had a flush, right? And then price action went up. You can see the red candle one of the days, but it then formed a pivot. And since then, I have been saying that Nvidia is bullish, and you can see we just stayed in the upward structure from there on. If something like that happens, it will take a day or two more, but at least where Nvidia is right now, it's still getting bought back up at that 20 days moving average and from out of that blue box. Let's go to the hourly interval to talk more things here. And the reason it's tricky here, guys, to trade, and it's only intraday trading right now, okay? Don't go much further beyond that. You will be much more safer if you just stick with you know, what it's doing as for you know, on intraday basis, okay? Now you can see this candle as it's coming at this, you know, blue box support, $123 level, and it is trying to continue higher, but does it have enough strength to continue higher? Well, we have a now 200 hours resistance right now. If you can, you know, I mean, this is where you really master your skills, all right, of trading, when things get like this, chopping around in the distribution phase, right? But the level to watch, 123, we are seeing some price action showing support here, and it's trying to go up. We will have to go to the 5 minutes interval to take a look at more. So when you see price has done its thing for the day, right, it really fell off the cliff, and then yeah, it's trying at that level, and this is what you have to see. At that level, it's trying to, it's already finding those double bottom support, and it's trying to go up. Intraday, that's how you would trade the long. On the, and again, if you are a short trader, right, if you just like to trade short, for you there was also a pivot today on the intraday short as well. Right now, Nvidia can be traded both intraday long and short, and that's what I have been saying in the distribution. If if you are planning to, you know, have a little bit more calmer experience in the distribution phase while we are in an uptrend, I would still suggest wait for the pullback, see how the levels are holding, like today it just did, and pullbacks can be bought back up, but intraday only right now, I won't say more than that. Yeah, that's the only safest way to do it. Now from here, yeah, guys, as blue box is the last zone, all right, we continue to stay above it, which we are right now. Nvidia overall structure will still remain bullish. I do want to, as want to emphasize that this is where how the price action is right now. This is not like a continuous uptrend. I can't say, like I was telling before, that guys, we are just up in an uptrend, just one level to watch, right? There's not the case like that anymore. This could very likely turn into a distribution phase. Nvidia can go up higher up, but most likely it will sell off here, go and go sideways or distribution phase. So just be prepared for that. Anytime we lose 123 and level lower, you gotta again get careful. You gotta see if another pivot forms. Otherwise, no. Yeah, if it stays even here for a couple of days and breaks 123, yeah, that will be a lower high. Because if it's failing to go higher, that means just the strength is not there, right? So likelihood of that pivot forming is less, but that's what we have to see in the price action. So right now structure is still bullish. In summary, I gave you the level to be cautious, to be prepared if we lose that levels, and those are like 123 and 20 days moving average in this case, right? So anyways, if you need my tools that marks these automatic levels and everything, links are in the description below of this video. All right, that's Nvidia. And my opinion is that just trade with the levels. Right now it's anyone's game, both intraday, long or short. I just told you yesterday also. Again, it's not that I'm telling you right now. Even yesterday I was telling you the levels to watch, and we are still intraday finding support there. As for structure, it is still bullish as long as we stay above 123. If we lose that, it's not fully bullish again. Then we'll have to see if a pivot holds. Yeah, if it doesn't, then yeah, we going down then. Otherwise, yeah, stay above blue box. We can continue the distribution phase or up as well. AMD. So AMD looks like it's just not doing that. Didn't hold that level. Couldn't go above 20 days moving average. I talked about if we can get out and above of 20 days moving average, that's when I would expect a good spike, because that's where the supply zone was holding all the time. And today AMD is losing that blue box again. Guys, at this, trade AMD intraday, I would suggest, just avoid I think the swing position on this, because it's just chopping around. Trade level by level. As level loses blue box, we lost it. That was the short play intraday at least, right? And then the profits can be taken at the next level. And if it continues lower, just trade level by level to the downside. If it gets above 158 and 91 cents again, trade level by level to the upside. All right, at least from where the price is right now. It's simple AMD right now. ARM, let's take a look at that. So ARM, as you are aware, this blue box is still holding. We are continuing higher. I talked about it. We are still bullish on ARM. Nothing has changed, and we are just continuing higher, guys. So yeah, we are still full on bullish on this thing. Yeah, right now I'm not seeing any signs of downside. If any sell-off has to happen, yeah, we have to lose 164, and then we'll see if we come down. But that's not going to make the structure bearish in itself. Okay, that will be just the distribution phase. But as I said, these pullbacks are just a long play. Blue box I gave you on ARM, and that's what has been happening. All right, Broadcom finally showing some sign of a little bit of consolidation. But this consolidation, is it bullish enough? Well, no, not quite. So when you have such a deeper fall, you need to see some days of consolidation and support. Let's see on the hourly interval, especially around 20 days moving average. It has gotten out of that trend line, but I mentioned yesterday that not just the trend line. At this point, we would also want to see it get above 200 hours moving average. You can see that it's resisting there underneath of 200 hours moving average, right? So yeah. Yeah, it's just the strength is not there right now, guys. Stay away from it from the long side though. And at this, yeah, short, I would not say suggest short at this point. Short was like below that trend line all this way down, but not anymore. And technically, intraday shorts only. This wasn't like a swing short, but intraday shorts only. But yeah, right now a little bit, just stay away from it for a couple, I think a day or two more, unless it gets above 200 hours moving average for the long play. SMCI, okay, it gave up, guys, 20 and 50 days moving average, and yeah, looking weak. This was the level 834. We lost that, and we are going lower. Yeah, right now it's, yeah, the full on structure is lost. Okay, that I talked about it yesterday. What is this area of caution? And because we losing this a candle with the lower a pivot of 882 was the weakness on this, and then this was the last hope from the area of caution. But that was, I was still saying that be cautious in this area, because pullback rebounds as they come will be only intraday long if they come, and 882 can still reject it. But we didn't even do that. We just rejected from 854, and it has been plummeting today. So yeah, right now levels are broken on this thing, and unless and until it's not regaining 833 tomorrow, this thing can just continue lower now again. Micron. So Micron has its earnings later today in the post market. Look, at this point, well, structure is still bullish. We'll see what happens in the earnings. No one knows, even if earnings good or bad, no one knows what the price action is going to do. Structure will be different after that, possibly. So we'll take a look at this after. When I do Nvidia video later in the evening, I'll talk about Micron as well there. And Micron may affect some, other semiconductors as well, based on how their earnings are. So yeah, Micron has a lot of room to still stay bullish as long from where it is right now, as long as it's above 137 and 64 cents. Okay. All right, guys, that's it for this video. If you found it helpful, valuable, please hit the like, subscribe. Tesla is looking really great today. I'll talk about it later. And yeah, with that, I'll see you in my next videos, guys. This is Nvidia. All right, take care. Bye.